My name is Senator Abdul Ningi, and I represent Bauchi Center, Bauchi State. Mr. President, this is a very timely bill that underscores the importance of agriculture, particularly in the Niger Delta area. Mr. President, even though our nation is an oil-producing nation, but it's still an agrarian nation in perspective. Nowhere in this country does agriculture not flourish. And therefore, it is important to have a specialized unit that deals with specialized causes, particularly agriculture. Over the years, Mr. President, there seems to have been a unanimity that everything oil is in the Niger Delta, and therefore anything agriculture is not in the Niger Delta. That is false. That's a very false narrative. We travel across the crannies of the Niger Delta, and we have seen agriculture. We have seen farmers all across the Niger Delta states. So it is important for all of us to appreciate that what is good for the gander is good for the goose. Therefore, agriculture in Abak, a quiet town in Akwa Ibom, with a specialized discipline, will attract attention all across the Niger Delta, whereby its kids and kin will be able to study agriculture, will be able to become agricultural farmers, and will be able also to look across the nation and become what they want to become. Therefore, when you establish a university of this nature and people get the best out of the agriculture facility, then you are expanding their horizon, you are expanding their perspective, you are giving them options. It is not every one of them or every one of us that will play a role in the oil and gas industry in Nigeria. And therefore, there are people who inherently do not wish to be associated with oil and gas, but if you don't create option for them, you let them with no option but just stay to remain idle. And therefore, when you establish agriculture with specialized units in Niger Delta, you are encouraging people and you are also bringing people to unite. You are not asking people from all over the country to also apply to this university, and when they apply, they come back, and that will bring also an enhanced unity that is much needed, especially at this time of our history. I therefore support this move, and I encourage my colleagues, members of the Senate, to just do so for so many reasons outlined by the mover of the motion, the seconder, and some of us that have also spoken about this motion, this bill. So it's important that we see it that is apt, it's timely, and therefore it's important that we give it the Nigerian recognition, because this is a Nigerian project. It's not Akwa Ibom, it's not Abak. It's a Nigerian project that we must all support. I thank you very much for listening. Thank you, Mr. President.